Hi there, welcome to my channel. I'm Ghost Prime. I got the Ch-02 Megatron 2-pack with Dark of the Moon and the Generation 1 Megatron. This is an interesting pack. Both of them are repaints from the original. I believe they came out around 2014, 2015. I may be wrong. It was a while back, and they're showing up everywhere on eBay and Aliexpress right now, which is interesting, so I'm not sure why that's happening. Really, the differences are this is completely repainted from the original and never had the original, so I had to get this 2-pack. Really cool, because it has this Megatron, which goes with the retro collection. This Megatron is kind of interesting because the coloration is very close to that of the Goodbye Megatron. It doesn't have the chrome, and it has the red legs and insides of the arms. Anyway, please like and subscribe and all that. And without any further ado, let's get to the review. We'll begin, as always, looking at the packaging real fast. This came in a soft pack, and I hate those soft packs. It's from China, and it got mangled. I mean, you can see the back of it here, how it's like really, really bent in. Especially all right there. Just completely bent. That is not okay. That's absolutely not okay. But let's take a quick look at the packaging. You got Transformers Dark of the Moon, Transformers Generation 1 logos, Dark of the Moon Megatron versus or with Generation 1 Megatron. And on the side here, we get a little blurb, which you can pause to read it. And then the movie logo with the movie Megatron. And on the other side, same thing, pause to read. Generation 1 Megatron box art and the Generation 1 Decepticon logo. On the back, we have Megatron and Megatron in both their respective modes. I like how they did this. I think this looks pretty nice. On the bottom, we have nothing else. Nothing really to speak of. Now, this is sealed, so I will have to open it. Let's see, which side is the best side to open. Let's try opening this side first. There we go. Let's open the packaging. Oh, that's kind of cool. It has the logos there. Something about Starscream. I'm not sure they ever came with a Starscream pack for this. That would be cool if they did. Here it is. And it is upside down. So let's pull it out this way. All right. And here we go. Wow, they are packaged in robot mode, which is something different from the norm. Usually these things are packaged in their respective alt modes. Hopefully there's no breaking on this thing. This is completely broken right here. Completely broken and broken here. Yeah, the packaging is destroyed on this, which, again, is completely not okay. Absolutely not okay. Let's get the tape on. It's tape on one side. Make sure they're okay in their packaging. Right, he looks okay. Doesn't look like anything's broken. It's G1 Megatron. Get his feet out. Stay standing. And the Dark of the Moon. And it comes with some accessories. All right, now we move the box and everything. We'll go through the contents. It does come with an ad. And it comes with a instruction booklet. Who'd have thunk it? And a nice Megatron sticker sheet, which I won't be using because I like the tachographs. Yeah. And it comes with this really, really cool pamphlet. This shows the look to be leaders of the Decepticons. I have most of them, not quite all of them. But this is a really cool little picture here. Let's switch on the other side. Autobots. One of the bases on there. I might be missing something, maybe. But very cool. This is a really cool pamphlet. And it would have been really neat to have, to have reissues of all these, right? Especially this guy, Deathsaurus. That would be a sick reissue. Anyway, I digress. He comes with bullets. And yes, he can fire them. No, I'm not going to take these off the sprue. He comes with 2. I think my 16 special Megatron only came with 1. Maybe it was longer. I don't remember. But bullets. He has his scope. Same as the G1 original. Same with the American G1. He has his gun. And I've never had one of these. I don't have a lot of the Japanese reissues. He comes with a beautiful chromed sword. Love this sword. And then we get on to the figures themselves. Let's go with this guy first, since we've been through a lot of G1 Megatron. And he is really well painted. Just really, really, really nicely painted. Super nice paint. Compared to the originals. Really, really nice. I don't have the original of this just because of that paint, and I thought it was a little too small. So this set was really cool for me because it's the first time I've experienced this guy. And Megatron. He's the second time that we've had a red inside with a gray outside. Now this gray on him, if I can just hammer the light in there a little better, is very beige, actually. It kind of matches with his counterpart here. It's very, very gray. Beige on the gray. It's really, really, it's weird that they did this. It's like pre-yellowed. It's not actually, this is how it actually came, but I found that very interesting. Now his accessories, because it's a Generation 1 Megatron, he has his fusion cannon. It just slides on like so. And it is his arm's a little loose. So is his leg and his foot. He has some loose pieces to him, which is annoying, like that. But he can hold it out like so. So I'll be displaying him like that. At least he could do that. I'd be upset. Oh, another thing. Factory applied sticker, tampograph, wonderful yellow eyes for that paint job there. I mean, he's classic Megatron. Trigger crotch here is awesome. And he can hold his sword via the inside of his hand. Come on. Get in there. Like so. It has some looseness to it that's not present on my 16 special. Makes me wonder about this set, like why these are showing up everywhere. Maybe because they're factory reject samples. No idea. He also has a loose knee. Yeah, so it's not super bad though. So the joint tolerances are all over the place. Also, may have just been a sign of the times. No idea, honestly. So we have these compared, but let's get into some actual comparisons. All right, we'll start off with the G1 Megatrons, and as you can see, they are similar but different. Let's get him push up a little bit with his legs there. So he stands straight up. And just for comparison, that's how they look. You see, really the only difference is the plastic color. The chrome, there's just no chrome on this one. Otherwise, they are exactly the same all the way around, including the location of the rope side. I do like the tampograph Decepticon logo on top. I think that's really cool. This happens to be the 16 special, by the way. And there's how he looks next to the recently released 40th anniversary Retro Prime in cartoon colors. So that's really the reason I got this Megatron, was so it could go in the retro line, because we know this thing will not get reissued in the US. Again, wondering if it'll even get reissued in Japan. I am hoping for a missing link version, but we'll see about that. And there he is with cartoon color reissue Galvatron, just kind of filling out that retro collection. Now moving on to Dark of the Moon Mags, here he is with the Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen. So you can see just how tiny this thing is. I really wish this thing was larger, honestly. I think there's a third party of it that looks really cool. Maybe if I find it for a good price one day, I'll pick it up, because I don't mind that design of all the movie designs. Not a movie collector, but I do like collecting Megatrons. And let's take a look at the paintwork with the picture I found on the internet of the original US release of this guy. And as you can see, this one has a ton more paint, more beautiful coloration on them. Real quick, let's just show off the detail on the head there. A lot more detail, I think, than the US version. So I'm going to skip over transformation. We should know how to transform these. This is super old. Let's just get to the alt modes. And starting off Megatron in his gun mode. So again, he's exactly Generation 1 Megatron as we know him. So there was in Japan the original one did not have chrome. It had the blue legs on the inside. The Goodbye Megatron had the red legs inside with no chrome. So it was very similar to this, without the tampographs, though. This does have tampographs on both sides. One little notable difference between this one and the Goodbye Megatron is the piece here. The connection piece here is not present on that one. It's completely remolded on Goodbye Megatron to not have this at all. This could actually hold the Generation 1 Megatron parts, and you could put them all up if you wanted to. And here he is with the 16 special reissue, which is just like the vintage Megatron with all that beautiful chrome. So you can see how these two look together. Both of these, being the Japanese issues, do fire those bullets. But yeah, not much difference there besides the chrome. And Megatron this time around turns into a tanker truck, as I'm sure you're aware. I can't keep saying get this to tab in and stay right. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Pretty successful. I love the paint. I think the paint really brings this together. One of the things, this is my first experience with this mold. One of the things I thought was kind of cool is you could kind of turn a little bit. So you kind of pose the truck in a way, which is neat. I think that's kind of cool. I didn't know it could do that. That's pretty rad. And with this piece here, you can put it on, which feels backwards to me. Let's move this in a little bit, get that kind of positioned in there. And you just kind of set that kind of over here. And I don't know if it, like there's a little piece right there that could probably pop in or connect somehow, but whatever. It just kind of goes like that. And it is kind of weird to have it be backwards because you think that this part would be like this and it'd be flowing in the wind, but it's not. It just sits on the back. But yeah, overall, this is cool. I mean, I like it. I think it's neat. I really, really do. I love the weathering on it, or the dirt, I guess. Really, really nice paintwork on it. I think that really brings this thing out quite a lot. It kind of puts that extra layer on it that it just really, really sorely needed in the US. And it is official. It says Mac right on the front because it is a Mac truck. I used to have the little Mac dog when I was a kid. I used to love Mac trucks. I was really into trucks. But he's kind of cool, and I'm actually really glad to have him. Comparison-wise, there he is next to Red Sunstreaker. And there they are together in alt mode. And yeah, it's a pretty cool set. So let's get into some final thoughts. So all in all, I'm amiss for not picking this up originally. I don't remember the original retail cost of this Takara set, but yeah, I think it's a good set. This guy I never got at all. I never have the original US one, and I just sort of skipped it. I do collect Megatrons. I'm not really big into Bayverse, but you know what? I like him. I think the extra paint on it really makes it stand out. There's little QC things like one of the shoulder pieces pop off pretty easily, and his knee's a little loose. Other than that, pretty good. This guy again, QC issues with looseness in the joints, which is a shame actually. It makes me wonder if these are rejects, which is why these are showing up everywhere now. I mean, you get them on Aliexpress. I think it was 160 on Aliexpress right now. I'll go ahead and put that link in the description. But let me know what you think of this set in the comments, and I'll see you in the next review.